Right guys, today I'm just going to do a quick tutorial. I've had a few people ask me how I do my Blood Angels armour and the colours I use. So I'm going to use this piece of plastic card as a demonstration today, just as a panel. The colours I'll be using will be Model Air Grey Primer, Mahogany, Italian Red, Orange and Gold Yellow, all the Model Air Vallejo range. So just so we can start the ball rolling guys, I'm going to give this a quick prime. Never actually sprayed plastic card before, so it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. I haven't got it too particular, but you can use any primer that you generally use. Perfect. So I'll just clean my airbrush and I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding the mahogany. This would be classed as your base coat on your model. Don't be tempted to put it down too thick, just put it down in some nice easy layers. You do want a solid colour. Perfect. Okay, on to the next stage. Right, well as you can see here, I, like an idiot, put my finger on the wet paint and I've left a thumbprint, so just ignore that, that wouldn't normally be there. Okay, so now I'm going to be using Italian Red. Now with this red, you need to apply it in slow, or rather thin layers I should be saying. Imagine this is a panel and a tank. You won't be able to see too clearly until it starts to build up, but I'm leaving the surrounding area, let me just see, oh there you go, that's better, surrounding area in the mahogany colour, and just gently building up the red, making sure that it's only spraying very lightly. And you can see the colour starting to build up now in the middle, but around the edges is still fairly dark. I'm going to keep going. So it's a bit more, that's looking better. See it developing now? Just concentrating on the middle now. Yeah, that'll do for that stage. So I'm going to let that dry, we'll go on to the next colour. Okay, I'm going to be using the orange now. Now this is a really thin colour and has to be put on in several layers or else it will run. Now once again I'm just going to be concentrating around the centre area, leaving a little of the previous colour once again. Because it's so thin, it does dry really quickly. Now this, you could argue, is very, very subtle to the point that it might not need to be added, but believe me it does, over the overall colour scheme that I've been doing my Blood Angels armour. I've noticed without the hint of orange, it doesn't quite match up with how I want it to look. There we go. So we'll have a look at that when it's dry. Okay, we're on to the final stage now of the actual coloration, and I'm using gold yellow. Now this is probably the most critical stage because spraying gold yellow on this colour is going to show very quickly, and I can't emphasise how gentle you have to be. So what I'm doing now is I'm hardly applying any paint at all to the model. Is that showing? Yeah. I have to get this. You have to excuse me, guys. I'm working with a tripod in front of me, and it's a nightmare. So once again, very gentle. That's better. I think that should be pretty much giving you the idea that I'm talking about. Imagine that this is, I know this is a large panel, but you basically do this same technique for all of the little flat areas on your model. Works exceptionally well for tanks. That's quite generally the sort of like highlighting colour scheme I go for, or you could be more severe if you so wished. But of course, once you go more severe, as you can see, you're bordering on a yellow tank really there, or orange. So it's a very fine line between the application of the yellow from the orange. So I hope that helped, guys. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I do weathering, scratches and the usual thing, pin washing of the rivets if they were on the panel, but that's essentially it. So I hope that helped. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. See you in the next one, guys.